Trey. Fix the camera a little bit. Now I got the Woos versus the Choos. Battle for Brooklyn. My boy Trap Geek dropped again. You feel me? He ain't dropped in a minute, fam. So you know this gonna be a banger. My boy always drop a banger. But y'all hit the like and subscribe button. I don't want to do a lot of talking. It's kind of a long video. So let's get into it. Y'all know I'm finna sit back and listen. Let's get it.
A lot of niggas that rap that drill shit don't really drill shit, bro. They say they spinning through the floors. I don't know where they spinning. They getting lost.
Choos, GDK, nigga. All that. We invented all that shit, nigga. 6 straight K, all that. 6 straight toast. They know who invented that.
With that takedown of accused gang members in Brooklyn, 21 arrests and what's been called a reign of terror that left 2 people dead and 4 others hurt.
And the 2 street gangs that I'm referring to in this case are called Woo and Cho. They're actually umbrella groups. Each consists of a number of other loosely affiliated gangs that work together. They come together basically to fight each other.
Alright, what's up everybody? We gotta talk about the Brooklyn drill scene that's been heating up. Everybody knows the Woo because of Pop Smoke and the rise of Fabio Foreign, who's been on XXL. To fans, the Woo is a rap collective, but in Brooklyn, it's one half of this brutal war for territory that's been going on between the Woos and the Choos. And this has been escalating so much that 2 weeks before Pop Smoke was killed, NYPD took down 34 Woo and Cho members in Brooklyn. After following them for 2 years and building a case, they cleaned house. Now with Pop Smoke and Fabio, the Woos managed to take control of the music scene in New York. The brand was getting worldwide recognition. A lot of the A&Rs at the labels from Brooklyn had direct ties to the Woo, and it got to the point that even the biggest Cho rappers, when they were invited to radio stations, were forced to rap over Woo beats.
Brooklyn, we in Brooklyn.
I see y'all flex playing.
Oh!
You know who run this shit though? Big GD shit, word.
But with Pop Smoke's murder, the playing field evens out. The Choos are getting more and more disrespectful as they grow in numbers. You got people like Coach the Ghost, who's Pop Smoke's direct rival, signing to Gucci Mane immediately after Pop Smoke was killed, releasing diss tracks poking fun at his death, with Woo rappers sending shots back at him, burning Cho flags and fitteds in their music videos, basically as a declaration of war.
Bitch, I am not full. Fuck coach, bitch, I drop Cho. Chevy bread on the top zone.
All this has made for a violent year in New York, with the last couple months escalating during the pandemic. Shootings doubled and murders are up by 50%. Now, we're gonna get into all this, but before we do, check out my song of the day. This is my guy Millie's. Let's go.
Racked up in my city, I feel like the mayor. Cause I could tell them boys chill, I could tell them slayer. Drink plug in the south, we met him in Decatur. Ballin' in Florida, I feel like a gator. Pink Molly look like salt from the Himalayas. Dior runners all summer, I got different flavors. Blanca Lotto so loud that it could wake the neighbors. Since Corona, when we count, we lights all the paper. Do me a favor, never do me no favors. Everybody on my team pull felonious capers.
Alright, right now, if you want to rap in New York, you got to attach yourself to one of the larger movements that's going on in the city. That's either Woo or Cho, and they do not get along. It's 2 umbrella groups with different sets from different gangs in them, and they've been at war for several years now. Lots of viral videos of people getting run up on, shootings in traffic, stabbings, and of course, diss tracks over drill beats. Only in New York can you have Fabio Foreign, a Crip, surrounded by Bloods, yelling GDK in a music video.
Fabio, they don't know if they started, we young or retarded, we still in that gang shit. And you know that's one thing we don't play, cause we your GDK if you fully a brain split.
Now, the Woos heavily outnumber the Choos in Brooklyn, and it's all happening in Brooklyn. Brooklyn's a big borough. It's got a lot of different neighborhoods with different factions controlling them. For example, Canarsie, that's the Floss, that's where Pop Smoke is from. Big Crip Zone. Bed-Stuy, that's Blood territory. Flatbush, that's a whole mixture. It's got Crips, Bloods, and Gangster Disciples. And the Gangster Disciples are basically against everybody.
GDs in Brooklyn, Eversfield niggas started top ops, you feel what I'm saying? We got a lot of drama with everybody, you know what I'm saying? So with that being said, it's like, people took that term and utilized it in their own way, so calling themselves big ops. I never heard of this shit before, you feel me, bro?
They're small in numbers, they stick together. Essentially, they make up like 90% of the Cho movement, with a sprinkle of Crips and Bloods in there. See, gang affiliation really doesn't mean anything in New York, because the Woos are made up of Bloods and Crips, and their main beef is basically against GDs.
Fabio Foreign, Mr. Husband's ever, Big GDK, Top 9, Dodge World, shooting everything spinning, nigga, you know Tommy.
Now, The Ebbsfield Apartments in Brooklyn is like the stronghold for the GDs. It's been controlled and operated by them for a long time, at least since the early 90s. They are direct descendants of the gangster disciples out of Chicago. Their leader was taken down in 2012 and sentenced to 20 years for racketeering, attempt murders, and gun raps. His crew was notorious for armed robberies. They did setups through Craigslist, and of course, shooting at rivals, one of their biggest being GS9.
Capsule. Wu-Kang, folk shit, nigga.
Remember what Bobby Schmurder, he rode down the one-way. Niggas remember what Bobby Schmurder did. He drove down the one-way.
Free the real looks, free GS9, bitch. But say this though. Y'all niggas is pussy, free GS9.
Those are the Ebbsfield Apartments, and some of the younger GDs jokingly saying free GS9, who they were in a big war with since 2009. Around 2014, GS9 and Bobby Schmurder was the single biggest act in the country. He was the hottest artist in the city, taking over the airwaves. But with all that popularity, it's impossible not to draw attention to the shit that your crew is doing. And fans were oblivious. They had no idea what was going on behind the scenes. The New York police created a rap task force called the Enterprise Operations Unit. It's the same one that took down 6ix9ine, Shotty, and Treyway, who, with the 9 Trey Bloods, were affiliated with Wu. 6ix9ine, of course, was the pivotal witness who turned state in that case, brought down everybody. They also had wiretaps and informants in place for years, gathering intel. The rap task force also took down GS9 and Bobby Schmurder several years back in a very public case with like a 63-page indictment. There were phone taps, informants, guns and drug possession, guns jamming while shooting at ops on the block, Bobby shooting into a crowd, Bobby shooting at his own homies who owed him $300, shooting at rival gangs. It was reckless. Bobby's own lyrics directly implicated several GS9 members in crimes they would get convicted for, but the lyrics themselves could not be used in court and was ultimately shut down by the Supreme Court. Nevertheless, the hottest movement out of New York taken down. And while Bobby was standing trial, a high-ranking GS9 member's body was found on the Brooklyn beach, wrapped in plastic bags with duct tape on his face and over 100 pounds of cement covering his feet. Straight Italian mafia shit. This kid's name was Peter Martinez. Allegedly, he owed a lot of people money. He went missing for 3 weeks, and investigators say that the perps basically put his feet into buckets and poured cement in, trying to sink his body. But the job was not done correctly, and they let air in, and his body floated to the surface. When Rowdy and Bobby got locked up, the GDs in Ebbsfield took advantage and started dominating the music shit with this rap clique called the Blickies. They X out the C in the name Blickies because they beef with GS9 and the G-Stone Crips. And at that time, the Chicago drill wave had just ended. So New York took that energy, imported those drill beats from the UK, and made Brooklyn drill. And before anyone outside of New York knew who Pop Smoke or the rest of the Wu rappers were, it was the Choos who had the strong movement with the Blickies. Kodak Black was out there in Brooklyn often with the Blickies, showing them love early on.
The Blicky. Sniper Blicky, man. Blicky the sniper.
Gang.
Now Kodak even signed 22G's The General Blicky to a label deal, basically solidifying the Choos in the music industry. 22G's came out with the song Suburban, which did really well, but it led to a bunch of diss track responses, notably the direct diss track response from Chef G called No Suburban, which overtook the original in popularity. Of course, Chef G is a Crip from Flatbush. His crew has been warring with GDs for quite some time, as is the trend in New York right now, and Chef G himself got into fights with his ops at the courthouse.
As y'all can see in the video, your boy ran up and got punched up. It was two of them, both of them. Punched both of them. Your boy ran up and got done up in court. How you gonna run up and get done up on your own live?
And he got into a big brawl with one of the most popular members of the Blickies, named Nick Blicky, who actually stabbed Chef G in the head.
Hey yo, tune in, everybody tune in. This is too much. This is too much now.
Now, Nick Blicky himself had a lot of songs bubbling in the underground with 4 million views, 2 million views. Like, his career was getting hot, but he was also getting into shootouts with Woos in Brooklyn. For whatever reason, couldn't just focus on his career. And just 4 months ago, unfortunately, Nick Blicky was killed.
4
43, breaking news out of Brooklyn where a popular rapper was shot and killed overnight. Nick Blixey was discovered with gunshot wounds on Winthrop Street. Tributes poured in from the hip-hop world on social media for the Jamaican-American artist.
Just hours after he posted to IG that he was dropping his first official tape in June, he got shot in the upper body and in the ass with a shotgun 7 times. And the video of his body just laying in the streets of Brooklyn surrounded by police, it's tragic. It all happened 4 blocks away from where he lived in Flatbush. Immediately, the Woos took to social media to clown his death.
Rest in peace, Nick Blixey, who just got killed.
Yeah, man, shit is crazy. And then now guys is online laughing at each other's death. Like, this shit is not cool, man. Like we shouldn't be laughing and talking about dancing on each other's graves. These are rappers that are from the same borough, too. Like this shit is ridiculous, man.
Of course, the NYPD monitored everything people were saying on socials. Quote, without question, these are people of interest to us, right? That's directly from the NYPD, because they watch everything. And the very next day, Wu neighborhoods like in Brownsville, Canarsie, and Flatbush were targeted for retaliation by the GDs. It was 3 days in a row of violence. 3 Wu members were killed in that week alone. See, Nick Blixey was beloved, right? He had a pretty big following. Even the gangster disciples in Chicago were paying respects to him. People like FBG Duck, rest in peace, and other FBG folks were listening to his music on IG Live. He's even got a song with Duck, so the gangster disciple tie is strong from New York to Chicago. And now the Wu rappers are matching that energy, with Fabio Foreign going to Chicago, 264th and King Drive, the mecca of the gangster disciple war, and basically making a music video with King Von, who he's got beef with all the GDs in Chicago, extremely GDK.
Love it here. Oh shit, GDK, I feel like DK heaven.
Now, as for the future of Brooklyn drill, Pop Smoke is still one of the highest selling artists in America. He's the face of the drill movement even after his passing. Fabio is next in line, but he's got big boots to fill with Pop Smoke's legacy. The fact that his car got shot up a couple months ago in Atlanta is not good news. This year, Bobby Shmurda was supposed to touch ground in December after 6 years being behind bars, but his parole was denied. Unfortunately, he will not be coming home until 2021. Now, the Choos are still applying pressure, but recently had a big internal drama with Coach the Ghost disowning one of their top rappers, MV Kane, saying he can no longer be GD.
The poison is eliminated from the tree. Anybody that's GDK, it's none of that. It's none of that. It's no, you're not playing no GDK games, nowhere. You're not tolerating disrespect. So he's no longer GD, but let us know what's the facts. Let us know.
Basically, Kane's been out in Atlanta. His hotel room got robbed, his Instagram hacked, YouTube took down all his music with millions and millions of views, deleted, and the hackers, when they got his Instagram, they put up a bunch of disrespectful stuff towards GDs. I don't think that's why he got kicked out of the Choos, but people were saying he was causing too much beef, too much drama, so they disowned him. But yeah, man, that's the Brooklyn drill scene. Let me know in the comments what you guys want me to cover next. If you're new, make sure you subscribe with notifications on, and I will see you in the next one.
Yeah, sure. Bro, y'all, I told y'all, fam. That boy keep us informed. Bro, he need to drop more often, fam. If he drop more often, bro, I react to this though all the time. But what y'all think about that, bro? Honestly, it ain't really much I can say about that, because I ain't really into all that, but, bro, that is crazy, fam. So it's like, bro, they all be rapping on the same beats. Bro, it's crazy, because I like 22Gs, I like Pop Smoke, and I like Fabio. I don't really listen, well, I listen to Kodak sometimes. Chef G, he kind of hard, and Sleepy Hollow kind of hard. Bro, this deep, fam. Let me know what y'all think about it down below, bro. Y'all go check out Trap Geek video, and if I missed something important, y'all just let me know, because something that stood out, but I didn't get it, because I know sometimes I be tripping sometimes. But y'all can let me know down below. But y'all hit the like and subscribe button. We got more videos dropping tonight for y'all, and let's get it. And I'm gonna see y'all soon. And go check out Trap Geek and subscribe to this channel. Let's get it.